NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And some room to run now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Carney.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 3rd down, Carney.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Let's go now. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Carney. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. On first down, Carney. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Looking to throw on second down. Carney. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Giants 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
And Howe will throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Howe throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Howe. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Powell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ready? 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Dragon 60.
Off play action. Carney. That one finds Hyatt. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Carney. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed, go.
In motion, Slayton. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Commanders 21, Giants 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter #2.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, New York.
Tempo.
Throwing on first down. Carney. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That one downfield for Dotson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
In motion, Slayton. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carney. That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Beckham, the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 19 Lions.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Beckham. Pushing his way through. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On the jump.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Carney. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. An even 90 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 37.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this is going to be a Commanders 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Wiggles free. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down and a run by Robinson. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready? Stop low, 18. On the ball, Matt. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Carney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's got his man. It's Hyatt.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Powell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders,
they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will try to get back in the swing.